I pride myself in being as real and as authentic as I possibly can. Oh shoot, oh dear, what have I done? And here I am trying to be all serious talking to you, and I look like this right now. Why on earth would 200,000 people want to watch me talk about wigs? Hi everybody, welcome back to the Chiquel YouTube channel. My name is Amanda, and today, it's just gonna be actually a short and sweet appreciation post while you get ready with me. But before I share all of my appreciation for you, I'm gonna remind you to like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel where you can learn even more about alternative hair. Okay, so like I said, I'm gonna be getting ready with you guys really quick here. However, I will note that I did recently make a get ready with me video where I shared all about the makeup products I use. So today, I'm not really gonna go in depth about the products I'm using since I just did that. So you can go back to that video, which I will link below, if you would like a more in-depth explanation into all of the different makeup items that I am using. But the main point of this video is for me to share my appreciation to all of you. I love making sure people know that I am grateful to have them in my life. It is just something that I want to make sure I always do, just making sure people know how much I appreciate them. However, something that I'm not good at is acknowledging my own accomplishments and, telling the world things that I have achieved. And here I am trying to be all serious talking to you, and I look like this right now. So let me blend this out really fast so that you can actually take me seriously in the moment. Oh my gosh. Oh, sometimes, Amanda, just silly goose. Okay, we're blended, we're ready to carry on, not looking like a goofball. So the thing that has actually prompted me to make this video was a plaque I received from YouTube. Now, I received this plaque and I was just gonna go like, oh yay, and carry on with my life. But of course, the people in my life thought, maybe I should be really proud of this accomplishment and share it with you guys, especially because of course, you guys are a huge reason why I'm in the place that I am in today with Chiquel. So the other day in the mail, I got this plaque. It's this really lovely plaque that YouTube sent me. I'll try and get it up nice and close. And it says, I don't know if you can read it, but it says, oh gosh, it's all funny. Okay, it says presented to Chiquel for passing 100,000 subscribers. It's from YouTube, has this little mirror on it. Oh, you can see my camera and the outside, but it's this really lovely plaque that they sent me, of course, for surpassing 100,000 subscribers. And now at the point that I'm talking to you, we just surpassed 200,000 subscribers, which is just like mind-blowing to me. I'm over here thinking like, why on earth would 200,000 people want to watch me talk about wigs? Like, to me, that does not make sense. I mean, I started several years ago with Chiquel kind of doing behind the scenes stuff and making a few TikTok videos and a few YouTube videos. And that was kind of it. I was just kind of like in the background and doing a couple videos here and there. And now, a couple years later, I just feel like it has grown into this huge thing on social media, and I'm a little bit like blown away by it all, to be honest. And I think one of the reasons why I'm kind of blown away by, my presence on social media and, kind of what I'm doing on here is because in my life, believe it or not, I can be quite shy, which, surprise, surprise, right? Like it's a little odd, but I am kind of shy in my normal life, and I don't love being the center of attention. Like I don't love having all eyes on me in my normal life. But here on social media, I'm able to just be myself, do what I do, say what I say, and yet not feel like there's all these people there with their eyes on me, even though this plaque that I received has, it's kind of this concrete thing that I have that shows me that, holy cow, there's a lot of people out there who appreciate what I have to say, who like what I have to say, and it also shows me that there's a lot of people out there who are looking for alternative hair options, which I didn't quite realize when I started this whole journey. And I think when people watch me on here, I get a lot of people who sort of misunderstand my role here. I get tons of people who just think that I am an influencer who's just an affiliate with Chiquel. And, you know, that's just kind of what I do. I just share about a lot of different wigs and I'm just, you know, affiliated with Chiquel. But that's not necessarily the case at all. I am Chiquel. If you didn't know my name was Amanda, then likely you would think my name was Chiquel, because I am not only the person on social media for them, of course. You know, you'll see me on Instagram, you'll see me here on YouTube, I'm on Facebook, I'm on TikTok, and I'm essentially one of the only people who does this for Chiquel. But I also play a large role in the background of the company, running the company, doing consultations for women, helping out sort of in the background, stuff that you don't see, I do as well. So although I don't personally own Chiquel myself, I play a large role in the background with helping run the company. Whereas I think most people think that I'm just an influencer who is an affiliate of Chiquel. But for me, Chiquel is kind of like my little baby that I have really tried to nurture on all of these social media platforms. And I have a huge gratitude towards all of you for helping me nurture this little baby that I have. I have a huge sense of gratitude to all of my subscribers and viewers and followers in this space, because y'all are always so nice to me, and that is something that I am so appreciative of. Social media can be a really scary place sometimes because of those negative Nancys out there who can really make you feel bad about yourselves. But I feel grateful because I don't get a lot of those comments who tear me down. I get a lot of people like you guys who are always lifting me up, and I am so thankful for that. I pride myself in being as real and as authentic as I possibly can every single day I'm on here. And I try my best to share as much information as I possibly can, just because I feel like you guys deserve to know the truth about everything and just deserve to know everything. Sometimes I might share a little bit too much because I know that I talk and talk and talk, but I appreciate those of you who appreciate all of that extra information. Now, I know that I am not everybody's cup of tea. I know that, and that's the whole part of social media that I think people need to realize when they're getting into it, that, you know, not everyone's gonna like me, and that's okay. And I know people are gonna call me out for things that I say, or I think a lot of the time people don't wanna believe what I have to say because I'm not representing myself, I'm representing Chiquel, I'm representing a business. So a lot of the time people assume that my job here is to just push wigs and sell wigs and just make you buy them, whether or not I'm being honest about it or not. But quite honestly, the whole premise of my job here, oh shoot, oh dear, what have I done? Well, we're just gonna leave that like that, and I'm gonna let it dry, and I'll work on that later. But who else does that? Does anyone else get mascara on them literally every time they do it? I do. Anyways, the whole premise of my job here is literally based on authenticity, being real, and being honest. And I, as a person, believe in honesty, in authenticity, and as an influencer, I believe in authenticity and honesty. And I would not be okay with being on this platform if I wasn't telling you guys things that were honest and authentic and real. So for those of you who see that in me, and have therefore subscribed to follow along based on what I have to say, thank you. I appreciate you. I know you guys don't really know me as a human in my general life, but I actually used to be a grade 1 teacher, and there was a time that I was teaching and doing Chiquel at the same time. And there came a moment where I had to choose either to carry on teaching or to just jump full time into doing Chiquel. And I ended up leaving teaching, which I loved to do. I loved teaching those tiny little children. They brought so much joy to me, but I ended up leaving it because to me, Chiquel and doing what I do here is so meaningful, and I feel like I can truly help you guys out there make the best decision for you in your alternative hair journey. And not only that, I feel like it is my job and like my life calling to help everyone just feel good about themselves and feel comfortable in their own skin who is going through hair loss like I have gone through. I have been in your shoes before, and I know how difficult it is to not only get over that hump of your hair loss journey, but to also navigate the wig world and the topper world and just the alternative hair world while going through the hair loss. It's a lot. So I want to be able to be that support for you. And the fact that you guys are here watching and just following along with me allows me to do that for more and more people. And again, I'm just blown away by the fact that I can do that for you. And here you guys are trying to take me seriously while I have a glob of mascara on my eye. Right, normally I would probably use like a Q-tip for this, but I have a piece of paper towel nearby that I just found that I'm just gonna use to wipe it off. Good thing I don't have any eyeshadow going on. I don't really wear eyeshadow anyway, so it doesn't really matter, but there we go. Good as new. Now you can take me seriously again. Anyways, like I said in the beginning of this video, I feel weird talking about me and, you know, sharing my accomplishments. It just, I don't know, it makes me feel icky for some reason, but I really feel like you guys truly deserve a big thank you from me just for being my biggest supporters and my #1 cheerleaders, because like I said, I wouldn't be able to do what I do without you. But if you have made it this far in this video, I would love to hear, oh gosh, I can't talk while I'm doing this. Hold on a second. There we go. Okay, that's all I'd like to do anyways. Okay, I would love to hear about why you're following me. Are you here because you have hair loss yourself and you just don't want to feel alone? Are you here because you're trying to find the right wig and I'm just here showing all these wigs? Why have you decided to follow me? I would just love to know what the heck you're doing here. And while you are commenting, I'm going to put on my wig for today. This one is Well Played by Raquel Welch in the color RL4/10SS, also known as Shaded Iced Java. And I know I show a lot of blondes on my page. I mean, blondes are kind of a big thing. Everyone seems to show blondes. So I thought I would share this brunette with you guys today. And believe it or not, this color is almost identical to what my bio hair used to look like when I had hair. I had a very dark, medium to dark brown bio hair that honestly, this is a very accurate color. I feel like the majority of people are surprised when I tell them that I was a natural brunette, because people tend to like or prefer me in blondes better, but then I'm like, actually, I'm a brunette. And they're always like, really interesting. But I mean, look, my eyebrows are dark. I'm just a dark haired gal. So whenever I put a brunette on, even though not everybody likes it, it just makes me feel like home. I feel like I'm at home in my brunettes. And I will say, Well Played is one of those wigs that when you look at the stock image from the photos online of Well Played, I find it honestly turns a lot of people off of this wig, because what it shows is this big voluminous do, and it looks like it is so dense and so like done up, and it scares a lot of people off. But honestly, as you can see, Well Played is quite a low density style. There's not too much hair on here. And there's also really minimal permatease. There is a little bit in the crown, but it's not a lot, you guys. It's really not a lot. It's essentially there to just hide some of the wefts and give it a little bit of a lift. But there is a little bit along the sides, a tiny bit at the crown, and that's it. It's not overwhelming at all, and almost feels like there isn't any on this wig at all. Let me just do a quick spin for you. I have done a review on Well Played before, and I do mention in that review how easy this one is to maintain. It is heat-friendly fibers, which means that it does get a little bit clumpy more easily. It does get a bit frizzy more easily than your standard synthetics. But because this is pretty much a stick straight piece, like there isn't a lot of styling and, you know, flips and turns going into it, it's a stick straight piece. For you to maintain this is really easy because you're not gonna end up taking out any style. You can go through it, spray some water on it, go through it with a blow dry brush, a hair straightener, and you can easily get the frizzies out of it, no problem. But I really love Well Played, and I always get a lot of people telling me how much they love it too. So it's just a really beautiful, lower density, layered, longer style that you definitely need to check out. But that is it, you guys. That is all I have to say other than my one last big thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for believing in what I say and what I do. It truly means the world to know that I have a voice on here and that people actually listen to me, which again, mind-blowing, mind-boggling. I'm not someone who ever thought that would happen or didn't really think that was my destiny in life, but here I am doing what I do and grateful for every second of it. So now I'm gonna take my handy dandy YouTube plaque, find a special place for it somewhere, and every time I look at it, I will think about you guys and all that you have done for me. I will see you next time, you guys. Bye, everybody.